Hello everybody, my name is Erin and today I'm going to show you how I'm changing my hair from this brilliant reddish color that is now kind of rusty to a blonde. And I do use bleach in this, so I'm not trying to trick you and say I don't use bleach, but I did get to fade the red out beforehand so that it didn't turn hot pink. So we're going to start, and I'm just using this Dandruff shampoo from Target, and I'm also using a vitamin C from Target. And these are just the standard pills, and you crush them up, and I just do that with a Ziploc bag. I put them in the Ziploc bag and then I crush them up with a rolling pin, and then I mix them together. I don't really know equal parts. I think I used about 10 vitamin C pills and then just enough shampoo that I knew that it would cover my hair. And I am doing this on dry hair that hasn't been washed in probably 2 days. So I'm just going to take and I'm just going to smear this stuff all over my head and try to get it in there. It's got a horrible smell. It definitely doesn't have a great texture because no matter how fine you crush up those vitamin C tablets, they are going to leave some little chunks in there and they're going to be in your hair and they don't feel wonderful. But this method, I've watched other people on YouTube do it, and I have done it in the past with another color that I did my hair because I am the queen of changing my hair color every couple months. Although right now I think I'm probably going to stick with blonde because it's damaging and I really like it, so I hate to waste going blonde on going back to another color. So as you can see, my hair was red, so I used Ion Brilliance red and a magenta color to achieve the color I have in my hair now, and I had placed that over a permanent brown hair color that was also from Ion Brilliance, and I'd done that about 2 months previous to the red, so it had faded some too, but this was all on top of platinum blonde hair. So I want to make note of that early on because I don't know as though everybody's results will be the same because I already had platinum blonde hair a long time ago. You will see it in the video towards the end how blonde my hair was before dyeing it brown and then before dyeing it red. So it was a lot easier, I think, for me to go blonde, but this method does work. It's a little bit drying, so I encourage you to take some precautionary steps, do coconut oil treatments, but this combination of shampoo and vitamin C powder left on for 45 minutes is amazing. So mine says 3 hours. That's because I ended up doing 2 different rounds of it, and I did an Olaplex treatment between, and this is what my hair looked like afterwards. So it's this very coppery kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't call it orange, but it's a very, very light brown with a lot of still orangish red hues in it. And that's when I decided that I was going to just go back to blonde and bleach it, because initially I had bought some toners for blonde hair, but I had also bought some brown dye. So it was light enough that I thought, okay, I can get this to blonde. At this point, I did an overnight oil treatment and waited until the next day to bleach my hair because I knew it was going to be damaging. Okay guys, so this is the final product after I've stripped the red out of my hair with the Dandruff shampoo and the vitamin C, and then doing it a second time and then bleaching, and then I had to go in and actually strip the color one more time with the Dandruff shampoo and the vitamin C because I still had hints of red even after the bleach and they just weren't quite where I wanted them. So this is the final product, and I did use a toner. I will show you here in just a minute, but this is it, and overall I'm really happy with it. It turned out really, really good. It is a little dry. I did, between my 2 vitamin C treatments, I did use Olaplex number 3, which is the at-home one, and I just leave this in my hair for 45 minutes after getting out of the shower, and then I rinse it out, and it only will work for 45 minutes, so it's not like leave it in overnight. And I will be doing another one of these probably very soon. I also did a hair mask that had vitamin C, or vitamin E and coconut oil and something else that I can't remember right now. Anyways, so I did that last night overnight before I went in and did the before I bleached my hair. And so what I used today to bleach my hair was this, but this is not great if you already have light hair. So mine was kind of that light reddish brown color when I was done. This is not the best for that. This will turn your hair kind of a blue, and that is one reason that I did have to use that third strip method. And so I did use this, and I just used a 20 volume developer from Wella because this is what I had on hand. And I left it on only for about 30 minutes because my hair used to be blonde. It used to be platinum blonde, and then I dyed it brown, and then I dyed it red. And so once I had stripped the red out, all that was left was the brown, and it was over top of like platinum white hair, so it went really fast. I did leave a little bit of pinkish colors, which I ended up kind of toning out, although there is still definitely some rose gold vibes going on in my hair, but I'm okay with that for now. So what I use to tone my hair, and I use this stuff all the time, this is definitely my favorite toner. It's inexpensive, you can get it at Sally's. So I used 3, although I don't know if I need all 3. I did want to at least use 2 to give it more of a natural flow from the dark to the light, because I knew that my ends were going to be lighter, and then this section was going to be a little bit more coppery. So for the ends, I used T14, so this is pale ash blonde, so your hair has to be super pale yellow to use this. And then for the midsection, I used T28, and then for the very top section, I used T35, which is a beige blonde. And I mainly use this to get the pinkish red out of it, although it's still kind of there, but it's a lot less coppery and pinkish than it was before. So again, this is the end result. This was probably about 24 hours in total. Like I said, my hair is a little bit dry. It's not terrible though. So overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to be doing the Olaplex treatment, and I will do another, probably an overnight coconut oil treatment. And I also use hair cholesterol sometimes, so I'll probably be doing a couple of those in the next week just to make sure that my hair is at its optimum health. But if you want to do this at home, I am not a professional, but I have done my hair on my own since I was in 7th grade, which is a lot longer ago than I really want to talk about. And for the first time, I feel like I really did really good. Like I didn't have to go back and bleach it a ton. I didn't have to correct the color 1,000 times. So this is the end result, and I did kind of go for that balayage ombre effect, and I'm not perfect. I'm not a hairdresser, but it turned out okay. And I just use like a comb. So I put it on to like here, and then I use a comb or my brush, and I just kind of pull it through my hair like that. And then this was the end result. And it, like I said, it only took, really it should have only taken 2 processes to strip the red out. What I stripped out the 3rd time was kind of a green color from this blue bleach. So if you already have light hair and you're gonna get to that pale blonde color, you're probably not going to want to use this dark hair only Kaleidocolors by Clairol, because it will turn your hair like a bluish green color. So that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that if you give this a try that it works. Hair at home is such an experiment, and I've just kind of learned to roll with it, know that it's hair and that it can change. I am super happy with how this turned out, so I'm gonna rock it for a few months until I decide what I want to do next.